School is out and snap! Summer is here just like that. So I've put together some quick Snapchat videos from your children's pastor, hearing the heart of what it means to be a CFA Kids leader and also to help us stay sharp. So enjoy this quick Snapchat. Hey CFA Kids leaders, thanks for joining us for another week of our quick Snapchat videos where we are hearing what it takes to be a CFA Kids leader. So far we've heard the vision of CFA Kids ministry along with the 3 principles or characteristics of a leader, being relational, spiritual, and interactive. And then last week we talked about the rotation schedule, so how often our leaders rotate. Today we're going to talk about something equally important, and that is having a safe or secure environment for our kids. And we have emergency procedures or plans in place, so I'm going to go over a few, and it might be the details and nuances of the individual plans may be different at your location, but I'm going to say general rule of thumbs that work no matter where you're at. All right, so when it comes to the first natural disaster we're going to talk about is a fire. A rule of thumb when it comes to a fire is take your group in an organized fashion out the primary exit. Lead them out that exit and stop traffic if you need to, and get into a rally point or position or a spot where it is a far distance away from the building, a safe distance away, and get a head count to make sure you have all the kids. If that primary exit is blocked, take a secondary exit. That could be a side door, a back door, somewhere, and then gather once again at the rally point, which is a safe distance away from the building. But don't re-enter the building unless the fire department or your pastor or director has told you it's okay to re-enter. The other natural disaster important to remember is a tornado watch or tornado warnings. Whenever there's a tornado emergency and we're in a watch, what you want to do is cancel all outdoor activities and then just continue your ministry and your plan as normal that day. Also, when you're in a tornado watch, start talking to your other team members and figure out what your plan will be, where you'll go, and what you'll do if it turns into a tornado warning. And if it does go into a tornado warning, the rule of thumb is get your kids into an interior room that's away from any exterior doors or exterior windows. You want them inside the building and get them inside that room along the wall where they can be in the safety position, which is on their knees with their hands down and their heads over the back of their heads. The other natural disaster is an earthquake. Rule of thumb when it comes to an earthquake is simply drop, cover, and hold on. Your main goal here is trying to protect the kids' heads from falling objects off the wall and ceilings. All right, so the next category of emergency procedures is people. Since we're in the people business, there are some people emergencies. One of those is what we call an intruder or trespasser. An intruder or trespasser is someone you just don't know why they're there. Not necessarily a threat, just you're unsure why. The best rule of thumb here is to separate your group, give proximity between this person and your group of kids. It could be closing the door, it could be moving your kids to another room, anything. Just get some distance and proximity, and then go approach that leader or that person and ask them why or how can I help you. That 9 times out of 10 will solve the problem. If they continue to linger, then at this point, once again, approach them, say, hey, can I help you with anything? Here's their checkout times. You can't go beyond this point, etc. And if they still are not unwilling to comply, then be sure to contact a security team or an usher team member to help you usher them to the right place in the right fashion. Now, once it is maybe an armed threat, if there's an armed threat on your location and that's outside, we call this a lockdown. If it's outside, go ahead and lock all the exterior doors and continue ministry as normal and talk to your team members about the game plan if it gets worse. And if it is worse and the armed threat is inside, then what you want to do is kind of the rule of thumb like the tornado warning similar. Get into an interior room without exterior doors or windows and barricade that door, turn the lights off, and have your kids go along the wall in the safety position. In the lockdown, it's okay to contact 911 from your phone as well, but just be sure you're doing it at a time that doesn't give away your location. So all these emergency procedures we have in our volunteer handbooks, and your site should have some. So find out from your pastor director where they might be. They could be located in the staff closet or the dressing room or somewhere where you get your supplies and prepped in the morning or before service. They might be behind your classroom door. They could even also be in the copier room. So find out which location their volunteer handbooks are at so you can brush up on your emergency procedures. And as you brush up on your emergency procedures, make it fun. All right? Quiz each other, quiz the other team members, and just every now and then do a pop quiz so that we stay sharp. So thanks for joining us, and thank you for helping me provide a safe environment here at CFA Kids. I couldn't do without you all. A side note, to help you stay up to date and informed with our emergency procedures, policies, and more, we ask that every kids leader attend a new leaders orientation every 2 years. And we will let you know when that time is up to renew. And thank you for once again providing us a safe and secure place at CFA Kids.